Hey guys, welcome back to the GSA arena. I am joined in the booth by Not Zelda. My name is PC Fangirl. What a matchup we have today, Not Zelda. What do you make of this matchup?
Well, both of these runners, I don't know if I've seen them against each other before, but both fairly strong. Although MrMightyMouse has his struggles as we look at the leaderboard here. Dimitri only has one loss recorded so far in 5 different games, but MrMightyMouse losing 5 so far straight. So looking to make a statement, looking to make a comeback here. He's had his moments, but mighty big hill to climb against this opponent today.
Yeah, we need Mr. Mighty Mouse fans in the chat showing their support. Mr. Mighty Mouse is due for a win, so let's see what this matchup has in store for us.
We'll
Starting
see.
off with a level 48-second world record.
I see it only has 2 clears, a clear rate of about 6%, but not that many plays. So we'll see once we get going here. But it looks like an SM1 level.
Okay,
First
as
game.
we're underway. Standards the tag.
Looks like South Korea we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Like both players have chosen to be Toad. So that's kind of amusing to me. I don't know why. Toad.
Everybody has their favorite player.
Yeah. Looks like both of them got a little trapped there, but luckily able to get out without the swamp getting them.
Oh, both
Oh,
falling off the
both taking the
edge.
same death.
Yeah, doing the
Interesting.
same death, doing that YOLO, almost paying off. Not quite.
MrMightyMouse almost saved it. He landed on top of
He
the pipe
did.
instead of off in the cliff, but his momentum carried it off. Sticking with it though, remember each of these players gets 3 skips, so still a first level. Oh man, another soft lock.
Dimitri gets soft lock. Let's see if Mr. Mighty Mouse falls for the same trick. He does not fall for it. Going on through. Taking care of those Bullet Williams.
Yep.
Into the pipe.
We'll pick another pipe. He picked, looks like correctly. Well, unless this, oh no. I spoke too soon. Wasn't sure where that would have led him. I thought maybe the flag would be underneath him.
Yeah, it looked like the flag was right there, but not working out.
Dimitri was able to get that big boy outfit there without getting trapped this time.
I don't know, how strange. I don't know how he did that, because it looked like bait.
Huh. Jump was high with it, but luckily able to get across the Bullet Williams. Let's see which pike he picks. He's picking neither? Picking the top one as well. Let's see if we can save the fall though. Oh, I thought that's the one that MrMightyMouse picked. Apparently not, and that is the correct choice. Nice.
Dimitri grabbing his first clear just past the 13-minute mark. Billy Bob Bullets.
Maybe we can call the red guys that.
There you go.
The big red guys. MrMightyMouse picking the bottom pipe this time. Still is another. Oh, that's the first one he made.
Yes,
he can't go back through now. Oh, what is? He didn't even remember before that underneath. He can still save that. No.
Trying to take a skip, cutting his losses.
Well, we have a clear condition for the next level. Don't leave the ground. This is to do with platforms that go up and you have to wait for them to go down and a lot of waiting. Then the runners will usually skip it, but it has to do with jumping off enemies like this one. Then they'll give it a few goes because usually fairly easy.
This one almost looks like a Team Shell level with all these shell jumps you're having to complete.
Quite a few of these lately. They're always like very creative.
Mr. Mighty Mouse
taking sometimes to
second skip.
Oh, already? All right, 2 for him.
Moving on to a new soups level. Puzzle solving music.
She's still at it. Not skipping yet, although keeps dying in the same spot, so I don't know how much longer. Well, he made it over this time. There's the goal. Not a very long level.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Mighty Mouse has 5 of these bonds platforms, only choosing to get 2 of them there. Maybe this will be enough now to get over this Bowser at the end.
Riding the
Oh,
low Joey and grabbing the clear. Mr. Mighty Mouse put
Bowser.
the clear up on the board.
Okay, I assumed it was at the end near the pole. It was at the beginning, so my apologies. Well, that ties it up, I think.
Yes. Dimitri's still having trouble with this shell jump level, but he can see the end in sight, so it's like a dog with a bone, not wanting to give it up just yet.
These levels get addicting, especially if it's short and you've seen the end. You
Right.
know you have the skills to do it, and like I said, it gets addictive. But sometimes spending a little too much time on it will, I don't know.
Yeah, I am a little surprised that this is an expert and it's not a super expert. So based on how these get logged and he go ahead and take the skip. Based on how these get logged is how many attempts it takes for the creator to upload it and whoever plays it, how quickly they go through it. So you could get a creator who is highly skilled at something and then has a couple players that are highly skilled make it fit into the schedule of expert when it really should be in super expert.
It's true. Yeah. It all depends on the clears and stuff, like you said. Because one could sneak in here that's also normal. We don't get all those a lot.
Right.
Usually pretty selective. Oh man, first Mr. Mighty Mouse died to the first Koopa, and now it's the second one. It's kind of like a blind jump. You gotta time it and get the height. Looks like Dimitri skipped the next level as well. Am I correct?
I think he got the clear on that one, but
Did he?
I could. Yeah, it looked like it was the one with the blowy joeys. Chat, help us
Oh,
out.
it's clear. Yeah, he got a second clear because it shows it. I just didn't. You did it kind of fast before that showed up. So my apologies. He's ahead by 1 now. Good job. Sometimes it's hard for me to look at both screens. Oh, the blind jump. This time he went between the 2 turtles. Dimitri. Mr. Mighty Mouse finally getting his rhythm down for those. I called them turtles. Don't tell Yuka.
I won't.
I'm supposed to call them Koopas, but Mr. Mighty Mouse clears it up. Sorry, ties it up with 2 clears now. It's in the coffee chat. A world record for Mr. Mighty Mouse. Congrats to him. I'd like to point that out. Looks like the next level is 27-second world record, 5% clear rate. Oh, and it's a black one.
It's got a Meowser in it. Oh boy.
Everybody's favorite. Oh, those are just all builder blocks, maybe?
It looks like it.
Oh, here it comes. Sniping.
And Dimitri picks up the clear on that level. Mr. Mighty Mouse picking up that star. Dodging the Bowser fire.
Yep. I mean, Bowser's not a clear condition, but he can be annoying. He just pops up out of nowhere. Right. And I love it when you get these all these enemies in a row when you have a star. It's just so satisfying.
It is satisfying to get through it. Mr. Mighty Mouse picking up that clear. Up to 3 clears. Will Dimitri answer back? That Mouser, of course, follows you throughout the whole level.
It's funny sometimes to see when he can't get up on a ledge and he's trying his best.
Yeah.
And then he falls back down and he tries right again. So. We're in at SM1 level for Mr. Mighty Mouse's side. Precise jumpage. I don't know where he was supposed to jump there. There was nothing to land on. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, you have to dodge the fire bars and hit those Koopas.
Oh, he was supposed to hit that question block above him.
You're right. Dodging the Potaboos, but timing that jump just a little wrong, missing that platform.
A little late. Probably, I don't know what he was, maybe trying to get speed?
Maybe. Hitting that grinder, though. Restarting the level.
It's called grinders?
Yes.
Like a meat grinder, I guess?
I guess so. Something like that.
I've named for them. I just call them saws. But I'm wrong a lot. So,
That's what most people call it. I'm just a mega nerd, so it's okay.
don't tell Buka if I mess up. He called me out for calling Koopas turtles. I learn my lore better. Looks like Dimitri got a fourth clear as MrMightyMouse goes through a pipe and gets a checkpoint and ties immediately to Bullet
At
William.
least he grabbed that checkpoint though before the Bullet Williams sniped him.
Right after MrMightyMouse got the world record in the previous level, Dimitri grabbed the new world record.
Oh, little rivalry going on here.
Another checkpoint. Oh, and he keeps dying immediately after getting it, but that's lucky. Like, he can restart right there.
Right.
Meanwhile, this is Dimitri's first pass through. See if he hits them all. You have to
Chat
trust
is-
the level creators in this.
Chad is speculating that this may be the work of Jimmy, that famous level creator.
Me and Timmy are cousins.
Mr. Mighty Mouse hitting that axe.
Yep. So it ties it up at 4 apiece. Again, he only has 1 skip left, though. So a little advantage to Dimitri. Far tied up. It's kind of exciting. These are tough levels.
These are tough levels. And it just goes to show how tough this league is and how evenly matched these runners are. Mr. Mighty Mouse making his way through the speedrun level. 20 seconds on the clock. Seeing the flag, but getting hit by that grinder.
I don't know if he had to jump there. Or maybe just, I don't know, jump at a different time. Meanwhile, Dimitri making his way to the end of this section. Where you hit the axe. There it is. Mouse gets his 5th one. So tied it up again.
And we are tied. Mr. Mighty Mouse having 2 skips. Dimitri with 1.
A little more than 4 minutes left. I like tiebreakers and overtime.
Yes.
I do. Everybody knows that. I like it to stay exciting. I don't want it to be 10-0. I like it back and forth, especially because it showcases each of these runners. Because some of these people in chat and some of the people that watch the stream later on VODs haven't met them before. So I think it's important to showcase all of their strengths.
Make it really go down to the wire.
Yeah, that's how we get to know them. Acquired, but he might be blocking a pipe or something. He's just hanging out. Mr. Mighty Mouse just doesn't like the look of his face. I'm not sure why he's going. Maybe there's a key. There's a key.
Yeah, he needed a key.
Didn't know that. A lot of times players skip having to deal with Bowser. Looks like they'll get the clear at the same time again.
Yeah, damage boosting through that section of enemy spam. Mighty Mouse grabs the clear. 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, it seems like at the beginning of each minute. Last 3 minutes, they've all gotten a clear at the same time. So this will be interesting if it keeps up that way. Because we have about 3 minutes left. Pin. Okay. Didn't realize that's what the water one was called. That's kind of funny. Oh, save it, Mr. Mighty Mouse. He got in a very small gap there somehow. Running.
Having to dodge that boo ring, getting hit by the boos.
Like putting those question blocks in ghost houses. So I almost never hit the question blocks in ghost houses. I never jump ahead because of the floor boos here.
Right. Dimitri needing that fire flower to defeat that Bowser.
He skipped. So 2 skips apiece now.
We are all matched up. All 6 clears each down to their last skip.
We're on the same level too, yeah. Minutes left. Same level. Although Mr. Mighty Mouse a little bit further ahead and has more lore.
Right.
He has an advantage. A slight advantage.
But you know, each one of these runners has a different strength, and everybody has their own talent. So maybe Dimitri's talent is these ghost house levels. You never know. You can pull ahead.
Yep. I I like doing puzzles more because I like to stop and explore and stuff,
Mhm.
which is why I'm not good at versus where it's a race. Oh no, he could have damaged us to the
Quite
booze, but
making that pipe.
maybe he thought he had enough height. The same pipe Dimitri did make it to just now.
Yes.
Oh, so he is ahead now. Maybe you're right. Maybe ghost houses are his strength. Grabbing a key on Dimitri's side, going through a key door.
Damage boosting through those.
Oh no.
Oh! Deciding to take a skip. That was his last skip.
45 seconds left. I don't know. Well, 40. I don't know how much further he can make it into another level. Meanwhile, Mr. Mighty Mouse ahead, but the swamp might get him as well. He is small, but he grabs a mushroom.
But he skips because he knew how much time he had already spent in that level. He knew that he wouldn't get to the end. So maybe, the next level could be a precise jumping level. So I could understand his logic there. We'll have to ask him about it. Oh,
Like,
Mr.
you
Mighty
would,
Mouse falling to that thwomp.
at the same time, there was only 30 seconds left. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and now there's only 5. So it looks like we might have an overtime because Mr. Mighty Mouse exited the course before reaching the end.
Mm-hmm.
And even though Dimitri moved on, he didn't finish as well. So looks like our first overtime for this match. And I understand that skip with 30 seconds left. He could have made one more pass through, maybe.
Yeah.
I understand using the third skip maybe at 5 minutes left. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
kind
he
of
thought
the
it'd be more
role.
troll.
Yeah, it's kind of the roll of the dice. You may get a level that takes you, 3 seconds to clear, and you could pull ahead, but he just decided to cut his losses.
Sometimes that works, the gamble.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to do 30-second level mountain. Is that the one that we're moving on to for
That
the
looks
overtime?
like the level that we are moving on to.
Yeah. About 3% clear rate.
29-second world record. You're right. Mario goes up the mountain. Normal difficulty.
It's the Canadian mountain. Just thought I'd
It
point that out. It looks like Peter Griffin, the little me.
does look like Peter Griffin.
I've seen him around when some of my favorite streamers play versus. So he pops up sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how people do that.
It's nighttime, but it's not low grab.
Yeah.
And nighttime things act a little different. Good mushrooms move away from you. Bad mushrooms move towards you. So you just gotta stay on your toes at nighttime.
Having to dodge these bullet bills and make right timing jumps.
There's a coin above him that Dimitri missed, but sometimes players just skip coins because they don't think they might need them.
Yeah, I mean, a
Looks
lot
like
of
he does.
times, right? A lot of times, coins are just true endings. They're not really needed, but of course, every once in a while, there's a key door that you do have to get that coin to get through.
I wonder if Dimitri would go up there because I saw 2 coins underneath in the subworld, but I didn't see that third one. So he was able to find out it's above him. Mr. Mighty Mouse hasn't found that out yet because he hasn't gotten as far as Dimitri. So Dimitri having to start over though because he missed his jump.
That is a big jump going from that one on off. It's a tricky thing to navigate those bullet bills and having to deal with the on off switches. So
Just tough. Although Mr. Mighty Mouse not going back to that coin yet, or Dimitri knows that. Mr. Mighty Mouse isn't getting the timing right because when he wants to jump, that bullet bill's in the way, and that's how he's died like 3 times in a row. It's a bummer. This
it
is
is
the
not
third game.
easy. It does not look like an easy level at all.
Because you can't control the on-off blocks, and if you miss a jump, you either get bulleted or hit the spikes. Dimitri, is this going to be a chat? It's the end. That was quick, guys.
The end. And Dimitri taking that set.
So one win to Dimitri. Remember,
Or
we're playing first to 2, but we're playing all 3 sets, guys. So just 15 minutes. Whoever gets the most clears through each set. But all sets count. G to both of those. That was a hard level. even though it was kind of short. Looks like Mr. Mighty Mouse finally found that elusive coin, but in a second he'll be told it was a little too late. Meanwhile, we'll find out what the next level is these folks will play. That's just how mountains are in Canada. I don't know.
It's tricky Canadian mountains. They'll get you every time.
Just laughing, maybe realizing because he just got told that Dimitri won. Maybe it's because of that coin knowledge, as somebody in chat pointed out. He just kind of laughing like, "Oh, that's probably why." I thought it'd be longer.
Same here. Some of these coin collecting levels, you could be there for a while.
So, Games and Pizza in chat, it is 15 minutes. That was just an overtime because the runners tied on their clears. So there's no timer in overtime. But now we're moving on to set number 2. So it's another 15 minutes.
Moving on to case, puzzle solving, auto scroll. Oh boy. Tight jump.
Oh, it's one of these.
Yep.
These are always fun. Sometimes I play themed levels where you get put into a car or a bus like this.
Yeah.
You gotta avoid all the traffic jams and stuff. It's kind of funny.
Kind of a Undertale-esque level. Oh, Mr. Mighty Mouse getting hit by that winged Goomba, Paragoomba.
Looks like you could have maybe wall jumped there because it was 2 right in a row. Cheese. Nah, a little too far of a jump. I guess they anti-cheese that one. He hasn't died yet, so he's a little bit further.
As his box gets a little bit smaller, makes quick work of that Goomba.
It's smart because there's a little gap left, and here's the end.
Grabs the clear. Dimitri with 1 clear, just over 14 minutes on the clock, or under 14 minutes, I should say. Grab the world record.
I don't want to take credit for Bullet William Games and Pizza. I think I just probably heard somebody else say it, and because I'm in the spotlight, everybody thinks I made it up. I just grab random things from streamers and like yoink and just use them as my own.
Yeah.
Oh no, the winged Goomba took out Mr. Mighty Mouse. Not sure how. He got the wings off of it. Like it was right before I went into the skinny section there. But then it like walked into him as it landed.
Dimitri's flying through this level.
It's a tough break because the end was really close after that. I like all the snowball levels that have been popping up lately, ever since the thing came out, and Dimitri grabs a second clear in it.
Yeah, that was a great addition with the spikes and the snowballs and
Link, of course.
Yes, and Link, yeah.
I like all the new Link levels. People are being really creative with them. I believe that was a world record, by the way. I like to point those out when they pop up. Is he gonna take him out again? Oh no, he's letting go. Okay, good. He didn't come back on the track. That made me so worried.
Dimitri starting over this level. Looks like a typical platformer. Missing that Snooki, though. Having to start over.
Snooki. I didn't come up with that one. But I like it. I like the little hats. You know, the Pokies have different hats depending on which game they're in.
Right.
Sometimes they're construction hats. Sometimes they're little beanies.
Yeah, I love the Pokies. Fun.
And I was losing his mushroom right after he got it, and there's a lot of bullets coming up. A lot of snowballs and bullets and spikes that kiss you. So he and Dimitri not quite making enough height for the last 2 jumps there.
Well, it seems like it's kind of confusing as to which direction to go with this level.
Yeah, with these. Oh no, he didn't run across quick enough. That's tough though, because it immediately starts falling.
Right.
On these levels with platforming, you have to be quick. I think he got it this time.
Yeah, and it looks like he's found some cheese instead of going that other way that they wanted you to go. It looks like he found cheese around it.
It's his 3rd win. Meanwhile, Mr. Mighty Mouse, I think this is a different way than Dimitri went as well. Is it? Or taller fella at the time.
A little bit of a different way.
I He found a
Dimitri
bonus here.
went
Might
through
be
it.
good.
Yeah, Dimitri went through it so fast, it's hard to tell which way he went.
I
Mr.
think he
Mighty
just,
Mouse picking up that clear.
I think he just didn't have a propeller feller, so.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh,
Dimitri dies right before the checkpoint. Do a chain chomp, just bouncing down the hill.
deciding to just go ahead and skip that one.
Dimitri? Hi, puppy. Platformer. 100 seconds. That's the one that, Dimitri made it to the end, I believe. Without taking damage. Yeah, I would check for, Kaizo blocks as well, Dimitri, although, yeah, I don't know how to get around him now.
Mr.
Looks like a
Mighty
little
Mouse.
troll level for Dimitri.
Yeah.
For that dev route.
Dimitri grabbing that clear.
Up 2 now. 4-2. Not sure where Mr. Mighty Mouse died. He died about right here. I think he was looking for cheese. Yeah, you gotta go on the pipe, buddy. See if he finds that route that you were talking about, the alternate route to the left here. Or if he goes to the right.
Yeah, he goes. Oh,
He goes
looks
to
like
the
he's
right.
going to the right.
Save it? No.
Nope.
Yeah. Looks like that was the way to go. Meanwhile, Dimitri has a very specific jump here. Can't hit the springs, can't hit the fire, can't hit the spikes. Wow.
Ooh, tight jump
Brave
too. Looks
little
like
toad.
very precision jump. And grabs the clear.
That jump that took Dimitri like 3 tries, Mr. Mighty Mouse gets first time. Congrats to him. He's still behind by 2, but he has all of his clears left. Sorry, skips left.
Moving on to Icy Ascent, standard theme.
Ascent. Another Canadian one.
Is it another Canadian mountain?
Yeah, all about the platforming with them. Oh, I thought that the timing was off on that, Dimitri. Yeah, the bonds threw a bone right when he went to land on it. They're really quick with how they bring up the bone to throw it. So it's like, it looks fine when you're about to jump on him, and then they just bring the little arm back.
Yeah,
Did,
especially
Mr. Mighty Mouse? Oh, I thought
especially
you, okay, sorry, go ahead.
these big dry bones that don't collapse. You just kind of have to bounce off of them.
Oh, a little bit of a
Dimitri-
cheese as he gets above the cannon blocking his path. Oh, a little too fast though. A
Gets
little too
burned
fast.
though.
Burned. Mr. Mighty Mouse finding the same route that Dimitri did. And there's the end.
Mr. Mighty
So-
Mouse grabs that clear.
Brings the I don't know what I was gonna say. Brings the something to 1. Well, he's only behind by 1 now. Uh-oh, Dimitri above the clouds now. Yeah, I think that might have soft locked him. This is the gap to 1. Is that good?
Yes. This is the one where you have to make the precision jump.
He ended up
Oh, getting hit.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Good. Dimitri got that first time. Not sure where Mr. Mighty Mouse trying to go in that door, maybe? It's possible, but
I'm not
I mean,
really
he
sure
can
where
see
that-
the end. Maybe it's just. Maybe he thinks that you actually can't make it through that gap because it's tough.
Yeah.
Dimitri getting clear while he's thinking about it on the left there. Decision, Mr. Mighty Mouse. Alright. Gonna try again, guys.
Hey, you have to be pixel perfect to make it through those spikes. Makes it through.
Nice. That's a jump. Not too high. I think that Dimitri even ended up crouch jumping. He just kind of
Yeah.
jumped in there like that. Good job.
Yeah, I think you just have to duck jump to get in there.
I think that you have to like just avoid the springs, but still kind of hold right to get to that fire burner,
Mm-hmm.
and that way you're lined up.
Looks like you have to bring the Galumba with you on Dimitri's level.
And just discard it and toss it aside.
Grabs a checkpoint though.
Blind jumpage here. Waiting for another Galumba. Meanwhile, Mr. Mighty Mouse, I'm wondering if he's gonna try and cheese it. It was right around this last on-off switch that Dimitri did. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he missed his ride. On Dimitri's side, he missed his ride, so having to go set that up again.
I was hitting pause, maybe just looking for some information about this level.
Yeah.
Don't go above. Okay. Whew. He got little, but he's almost at the end. I'm gonna ride the top of the cannon all the way to the goal. Just don't get. Oh no! He jumped above. He's hoping. Is it a reset? Oh, it's a reset.
Reset.
Yeah. Well, here we go again, folks.
Laughing at the troll, but he gets another chance at it. Taking care of that dry bones early, smart.
Dimitri abandoning the Galumba. Hopefully he doesn't have to use it anymore. You might have to. You might go back for it right here. And it's gone.
Yeah, they're spawning out of the pipe, so.
Ah, smart. Alright. Let go this time, buddy. Meanwhile, MrMightyMouse trying to get above a little bit earlier, maybe this time? Or waiting it out till we get past all these on-off switches. Here we go. And just running this time like Dimitri did earlier. Just there's fire though, so. Oh, nice avoidance of it. And it hits the goal, tying it up. And we're tied again, folks. Tree. What happened? I didn't quite see it. I just saw him jump to the void. On this level quite a while, actually.
Yeah, he has been. MrMightyMouse just now getting into this level. Dimitri's been battling with for probably a good 2 minutes.
I'm always interested in skip usage because last match both runners used all 3 skips. Well, MrMightyMouse used one with a few seconds left, but it was pretty much because we were going into overtime. This time MrMightyMouse has 0 and Dimitri has 1, and we're almost done. So I'm always interested in tracking and asking them later like how they use their skips.
Their skip management. Yeah, it's a huge part of the gameplay in this league is keeping track of your skips and deciding which levels are good skip levels and which ones are not. You never know if you could get caught up in like a troll level or really intense like DGR-esque puzzle solving level.
Dimitri falling there, but he had just grabbed a checkpoint, which is like the second checkpoint. It's a very long level. But immediately going back and he just missed the crane, but he's in it this time, seeing where he goes. Koopa, but almost came alive there. Oh, this is the end. Okay.
Okay. MrMightyMouse making it look easy.
Yeah, he's flying through. This is the end right here, I think.
Yeah. Commentators curse. Kissing that Galumba.
Funny though. At least he got that checkpoint. Like, I didn't even laugh at that, but maybe he just expected to come out of the pipe, even though it's been happening the whole level. Yeah. Here's the end right here. He just doesn't know it. It's right here. Get some 1-ups. All right, so we're tied up again.
We've moved on to another snow level.
But there's no way. Okay. Looks like a clear condition. Don't touch the ground. It's a very unique one. Like,
Dimitri gets
he makes
clear.
it an N. What was the name of that?
It's his 8th clear.
Ahead by 1 with about 2 minutes left, folks. Precise on where you throw it. He already lost his clear condition, but you might want to just look ahead for a little bit.
Yeah, he may
start over. Another don't leave the ground right after that on Dimitri's side. And this is one of those where you're not jumping off enemies. So this is one, if it's too long and it's go on a platform, wait for it to come back down. Sometimes player avoids these.
Skip may be merited.
But the ones where you jump around, wall jumps like MrMightyMouse is doing, those they like those more because they're faster.
Yeah,
a little challenging.
With these seesaws, though, it can be kind of a nightmare.
And cranes is something that the level creators like to put in because they just lift you off the ground and you lose your clear condition. hopefully MrMightyMouse can tie it up here. He has 1 minute left to clear this level, and the next one is also a don't leave the ground. So he's gonna have to choose here which one he wants because he's still down by 1.
Dimitri cheesing it a little bit. Not gonna ride that snake block and just go ahead and get in the clear. Both runners grabbing the clear. Less than a minute left.
It's like they're still apart by 1 though. Dimitri grabbing the world record on that. So we see if MrMightyMouse can clear this next one in about 30 seconds. But again, it's a lot of waiting for booze and waiting for platforms, so I don't know. Again, like Dimitri might get another clear here as well, so we'll see. I like my overtime though.
Oh yeah. I love the nail biters. It comes down to the wire. It's the best.
MrMightyMouse has about 8 seconds left. I'm not sure he's gonna make it there enough time, but he probably will still finish it. It was pretty
Dimitri
close.
seeing the axe, but not quite grabbing it before time runs out.
Close one, and a lot more clears this time. Last one I think
Yes.
was 66. So, but tough levels. I was worried about Dimitri a little bit there because he was spending a lot of time on one level, and they got tied up there for a second. But Dimitri handling these jump levels and platform levels like a pro.
Yeah, he sunk a lot of time. He sunk a lot of time into that one level, and MrMightyMouse came through and made quick work of it. Made it look like, easy peasy. But we all know from watching it was far from that.
I mean, I couldn't do it. So with that win, Dimitri of course takes this set. But again, we're gonna play all 3 sets. So we're down to our third and final round. 15 minutes. Whoever gets the most clears wins. If there's overtime, there's overtime. There was in the first round.
Moving on to insane parkour, 13-second world record, 9% clear rate, give or take.
Be scrolling up, not sure why.
Wanted to get a little more info on that crane level that was giving him so much trouble.
Maybe a lot of these runners go back later and play it. If they missed a key or something hidden, or they didn't get the jumps right in a platform, they like to go back and practice. They're not allowed to see the levels ahead of time, but later they can just play through them again if they want.
So in the chat, the rules are a little bit different this season. We are not doing endless mode. These are levels selected that are in the expert graph schedule of category, the expert category, with any world record time that's under 1:30. And whoever gets the most clears, you get 3 skips in 15 minutes. And those are the new rules.
Both these runners will clear pretty easily because MrMightyMouse doesn't know, but the flagpole is right there. So one. And there's a link to the rules, Scott Gaming, if you want to read them later. Thank you very much, Turtle, for pointing that out for them. There are the standings, but I think the rules are posted on the same page. Daily. Oh, little Kaizo level here.
Ooh, a link level. See what kind of puzzles we have. Oh, we're not going to find out because Dimitri takes a skip. See how long before MrMightyMouse follows suit.
There's a key door. We haven't found a hidden block yet with a key, and if they don't have time to search for it, that's a 1-up. Then they'll probably skip it. Holy cow.
That's a lot of poisonous mushrooms. Oh!
Regular mushrooms. Wow. Usually like to wait for all the poisonous mushrooms to group together. But with the Galoombas, oh man.
Finding the way through, getting that dev star.
Really? Oh, that was a really quick level.
Yeah, Dimitri getting that clear. MrMightyMouse sticking with it.
Yep. Even though he took a death after he went through the key door.
But he has more lore.
48-second world record, 4% clear rate for this level. I won't say the adjective he did, because no levels are stupid. Come on. Oh no, he's just getting beat up by these spikes and bombs. He doesn't have his link outs anymore, so he's using the bombs and a cannon
Yeah.
to move forward.
Is he soft locked though? He may be soft locked. Oh no.
So choose though. Which one? I
Yeah,
would
pick
choose
a
upper.
path.
I always choose upper. Uh-oh. That didn't matter.
But it doesn't matter. Making his way through.
A
Dimitri
checkpoint?
finding a door, going through it.
It's underwater. I didn't know at first.
Yeah, these underwater night physics. Crazy.
Oh, going
Dimitri.
through a door and not knowing yet if you're underwater or not. Just
Yeah.
surprise.
Dimitri making his way through the pipe. Seeing the end in sight, grabbing that flag. Getting the clear.
So both these runners got the first level, the first clear right away. Dimitri ended up skipping the level that MrMightyMouse is currently on and has gotten 2 clears since then. So, this is our second checkpoint. But it looks like the end's right here, and maybe, you know, sometimes that pays off because the next 2 levels are fairly quick. MrMightyMouse can through them, but, as of right now, Dimitri's up 1 clear.
Dimitri moving on
Took
to a
little
level.
time.
Title screen level, it looks like, where you have to keep that Koopa car.
Sorry, runners don't like car levels, but
Oh. I can't
sometimes they
stand
can
them
be kinda
personally.
fast. Yeah. I recently won a car level. But I don't like them as well.
Dimitri, getting rid of these creepers before going back into his car. Meowsers in sight.
He's tying it up, so as I said, the next 2 levels are really quick, so he might go ahead if he gets this next one before Dimitri hits the pole.
Yeah. Dimitri trying to position that spring so he can get over.
Because the car is required for the end, and he ditches it right before. Oh, why did he put a Meowser there? That's a tough jump, just without Meowser. Is he gonna retry? He's retried. Maybe he can get out of the car and use his fire flower. Get rid of Meowser.
Yeah, that would be one way to solve this puzzle.
Yeah, it's required, and there's no other cars, so he has to keep it. It's already falling apart.
Yeah.
Like at this point last time, he jumped out, yeah, and he got rid of the creepers that way. Got the springs out of the way. Looks like
moving on to this same level.
I think he might have skipped it, you guys, did he? Because his clears didn't go up. I was focused on Dimitri's side.
Yeah, chat.
He did. He did.
He did. Okay.
Tied up on the same level, but Dimitri skipping this time after spending like a couple minutes on it. See if MrMightyMouse follows.
Dimitri moving on to be the dry bones. Puzzle solving auto scroller.
Oh,
MrMightyMouse getting. Oh, and he gets the clear. Whoa, miraculous! MrMightyMouse getting the clear on that Koopa car level.
And pulling ahead by 1, and it's interesting because Dimitri was clearing out those creepers, right? So he gets through. MrMightyMouse didn't, and they actually helped him jump over Meowser, so that was the key.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Dimitri in a shell boat into the pipe.
It's the clear condition this time. Always hard to get a dry bonds when it's versus people fighting over him.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna have to go small here. There we go.
Quite interesting tech the dry bones have, though. You can collapse and be invincible for a short period of time.
You can ground pound your enemies or your fellow versus team members. Oh my goodness, he went under the pipes!
Oh
and
no.
the lava rose and crushed him. What?
Oh.
Oh, he was just trying to go in it really quickly, and he went under. Wow. I didn't think the lava was rising that quickly. I thought maybe you could save it.
Yeah.
But you can go back and try again. Wow. What if that's the difference maker?
Could be.
Alright, waiting for a second dry bonds because he needs it. Through the door, and this is the end, but he has to... Oh, the level creator is so nice. He gave you 4 more dry bonds in case you lost yours. But that's the end.
Taking care of that Bowser, getting the end.
This is both an auto scroll and a lava rising level. And a clear condition. On an up,
Seven
you
and a
gotta
half
time
minutes.
these. Oh, hurry with your. Okay, good. He used his flash frames, but I don't know. Okay, they give him another one. I was gonna say I don't know if he's gonna get another one.
Yeah, it seems like the level creator's been quite generous with these dry bones.
Oh,
Oh no!
quick, quick, quick! Oh, so smart to save it like that. Oh my goodness, he's making me so nervous.
Oh.
It's fine. There's plenty of them here. The locator's very nice.
Dimitri's moved on to a speedrun level. 30 seconds it looked like.
He missed his swamp though.
Misses
It's
the
that,
thwomp.
yeah, it had a Z indicator there, but he just blew right by it. Oh, Dimitri going through all these dry bonds. now Bowser's in the way. Good. You don't know why he's not ground pounding. Maybe this is more effective. I'm not sure. There's a way to stay on top though. Looks like he's gonna get a clear and go ahead by 1 again though.
Dimitri.
Missed the
Oh,
crane
missing
that
that
time.
claw.
Oh man. That for him, but he's sticking with it.
Going through. Knows what to do. Has to ride that thwomp.
And he hesitated because he didn't know if it had a parachute. Swamps
Right.
sometimes do, and he was just checking.
He
Okay, and there's the axe. Ties it up.
grabs that axe. Mr. Mighty Mouse going through quite quickly. Missing the claw though.
Dimitri did on his second attempt. The first attempt, he went over the swamp after hitting the claw. So he got it on the third attempt. Polarizing it. It's hard to think. And, and of course, going to black and white. Ah, that's what Dimitri did his first time. So Mr. Mouse making the same 2 errors, but in opposite order.
Dimitri onto an upside down night level. 16-second
favorite.
world record. So could be quite a quick clear. But you have to deal with,
Sorry.
yeah. Do have to deal with these night physics. Selecting to YOLO instead of doing a pick a path.
Mr. Mouse, this will be his 4th attempt at the claw swamp combo. Last time he got on top of the swamp, but on the second jump down, the swamp was a little slow. So he went behind him. Here he is at the end, going up by 1 again. With a little less than 5 minutes left. Path again. Yeah, you probably can't go through the pipe, so doors safe.
And Dimitri getting the clear.
Yep.
So we'll see what kind of read Mr. Mighty Mouse has on this level. 16 seconds.
Up your life. 1:18 world record. It's kind of long for our runners
With
usually.
a really low clear rate for experts, so we'll see how long Dimitri hangs with it.
The 18th. Runners don't like to see that, but
Yeah.
you know, like I mean, but still, 10-second levels they could spend just as long on if they keep trying.
Right. And that could be an unoptimized version. It could have, you know, there may be, right. Yep. And Dimitri taking that skip. Pretty wise.
And he just missed a
Oh.
I can't think of what it's called. Oh, he got Mr. Mouse got a soft lock. Dimitri just missing a snake block. I remembered what it was called. And so I think maybe in his head he said, I'll give it 1 try. And if I die, I'll skip it. And Mr. Mouse missing his spin jump. Or maybe he was just soft locked and decided to die there.
Yeah.
So it seems like a troll level.
Yeah, it's a
so
death error.
far. No. This looks like if he is the one where he can defeat Bowser, it's the end there in the door. Let's see if he tries again.
Yeah,
I don't know
remember
where the star came from.
Yeah.
Where was it? There.
Yeah, Yeah, how Dimitri got through that Bowser so quickly. Dimitri picking up the clear.
And he goes up by 1. Yeah, he damage boosted through the Bonzo guarding the axe.
Oh, there's the
Wondered
star.
how he was gonna do that. Tied up here, looks like. It's exciting. Dimitri getting the world record, by the way. Good job.
Moving on to Zulop. Actually, Zoip?
Zoip? I don't know.
It's probably something German, and I'm probably butchering it. Apologies. Reach the goal is
You gotta
Buzzy
have a-
Mario.
Looks like an escort mission, kinda.
Yeah.
Yep, it does. Looks like he'll grab the shell later. Because immediately turn into Link in here.
Mr. Mighty Mouse smartly electing to skip.
Minute 18 one.
Yes. Oh.
I don't think you need these coins.
Just a little under a minute and a half left on the clock.
MrMightyMouse is in an area where Dimitri got a mushroom and damage boosted to the axe. Not sure that Dimitri came up with.
Yeah, I think Dimitri found some cheese on this level, so...
What kind of cheese? Cheddar?
I think it was provolone, actually.
Big.
This
is where he cheesed it. Right here. And he might do the same thing, it looks like. You can tell the axe is nearby. Can't kill him that way. If he jumps on through, he'll go up by 1. Looks like he's trying to just get the bottom.
Yeah, the intended route.
Oh, man.
Damage boosting. Oh my goodness, he damage boosted through that dry bones. Yes.
Oh my goodness, there's like a few pixels left, but
I did
that
not
win, it goes up by 1 clear with 20 seconds left. So Dimitri, if he doesn't get it in the next few seconds, MrMightyMouse will take this first set of the day. So I was so worried when he lost his Firefly, then he lost his mushroom. And about halfway through his pixelated form, he decided to go for it. And with 1 second left, I'm gonna call it for MrMightyMouse. Congratulations! Just a few seconds late, Dimitri. Just like 3 seconds late for overtime.
That was close, though.
MrMightyMouse. I'm very impressed with both these runners. Those were really hard levels in all 3 sets. You know, we had some saws and platforming, and good job. Let's see if we can get any of them for interviews today.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting amalgamation of levels we had there, with claw levels, don't hit the ground levels.
Amalgamation. Say it again.
Amalgamation. Sorry.
Amalgamation. I love it. I'm gonna go look it up later.
Okay.
You're so much more educated than me.
So we have both of our runners joining us. Who do we have? MrMightyMouse right now. MrMightyMouse, in that last set of levels, there was that link level that you went through and cleared it pretty quickly. Dimitri decided to skip it. What about the link level kept you hanging on for more and going ahead?
So I was really tempted to skip it. The second I hit 1 block and got like the laps, I was like, no. But then the second I found out, like, okay, there's a small Bowser statue and that's where things are, and I knew like the rest, like the time wasn't out of reach, I was like, we'll just use this the rest of the time.
Huh.
Because he like, the whole level was titled after that gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
So all the hidden blocks and everything were where a small Bowser statue in the background was.
Oh, okay.
So like, once you kind of knew that, it became less like, look for the garbage hidden block, and more just like, look for tiny Bowser statues and go through.
Interesting. How do you feel about taking that last set there?
Good. It's always nice to at least pull one up, even if you don't have the win. It's always nice to get some.
Definitely.
Yeah, you had an overtime in the first set that was really close. I know that at the end, you figured out how Dimitri won because of that key
Yep.
coin. You went and found it, but it was a little too late. This last set too, you were pretty tied for the most part. You went ahead by one right at the end with just, I don't know, like 40 seconds left, and Dimitri got his final clear 3 seconds after the timer started.
Ooh.
So congratulations on the last win, Mr. Mighty Mouse. You could have gotten all three if you had found that key coin, but it was so exciting to watch the overtime. I love overtimes. It's just tough luck on that one.
Yep,
So,
that's good.
Dimitri, you got caught in a claw level where you couldn't hit the ground in the first set of levels. Can you take me through your thoughts on what you were thinking when you were going through that level?
First off, I didn't realize how long I ended up spending on it. When I saw my 3-minute clear time, I was like, okay, yeah, this is terrible. But I knew as I was on it, I just kept making stupid death, which was for the whole thing. I played terribly this whole day, I felt, but overall, yeah, that level didn't help, I think. But
Yeah.
Skip usage was a big part of this because you guys used all three in the first set, 1 or 2 in the second, and none in the third. So I'm always interested to hear what your thoughts are on that and what makes you skip a level or not, because I think staying on that level in the last set, Dimitri, was the difference maker.
I did skip in the last set, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I used all 3 in the last turn, I believe.
Yeah,
my strat has been less like in the previous season. It may have been like use it on dark rooms and stuff. I'm kind of exclusively using them on levels that have like a minute and a half, or they're like a minute long auto scrollers, or like minute long with clear conditions. Like any level that I think is, no matter what, even if I do it perfectly, it's going to take me a long time. But where even like one kind of mistake will kill me. That's where I've been using all my skips.
And Dimitri, going into, there was a level where you had to have a precision jump through the spikes and do a duck jump. You made it through quite quickly. How did you know how to hit the pixels just right on that?
Which level you're referring to right now, but I'm very good at precision, so I just kind of know how to do a lot of the different precise inputs and jumps. So I probably just did the level as I saw it, which is right with everything. So
okay.
All right, and thank you to both runners for joining us, and for the race. We have to go, and we're going to go to a short intermission and throw up a thing about pace. So check it out, and we'll be back for more. So stick around.
With Koopa, you and Doomsday.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow.
Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it moving.
Oh no, the cheese falls!